Afreximbank TV.
Robert Young, founder of The Cloth, thank you for being here on Afreximbank TV. It's great to have you here. So tell us, what are you wearing today?
I'm wearing one of the oldest things that we make. It was first designed in 1987. I started this business in 1986 when I was 21. This year I'll be 60, right? And it's like 39, 30, 40 years, 38 years old. One of the main things I'm interested in for years is how do we get work made? And you know the whole story about how the cost of what workers get. If it can be run by a worker-owned cooperative, which will change the dynamic of things, because the reason why I'm on this side of the ocean as an African heritage person is because of forced servitude and the extraction of labor. So how do we dream? I actually like to frame it, what would my ancestors want for what a business should look like? And our ancestors will want different kinds of structures than we have now. And to use those dreaming methods to come up with something. So a cooperative where designers are part of it, growers of fabric are part of it, weavers are part of it, shop owners are part of it, marketing teams are part of it. And it will have a different kind of holding and a different kind of business structure. We were talking to the international cooperative movement sometime last week, and they were saying that if that would be set up, it would be the first of its kind in the world, right? And I think a dream like that our ancestors would want. Another thing I am interested in is there's a cotton that grows in the region, West Indian Sea Island cotton, which is the rarest cotton with the longest staples on the planet, and it only happens to grow in the biosphere of the Caribbean. It used to grow in the South United States, but it's also a fabric that is deeply embedded in what happened, the genocide that happened in this part of the world, because it was a fabric that the indigenous would have used. But now it's only 100 bales of it is grown in Barbados, 110 bales, and exported to, all of it, to either Japan, Switzerland, or Italy. If I have to source it as a designer, we have to pay between $80 to $150 to $200 US per meter, right? The farmer gets less than 13 US a pound. A pound could make maybe 10 shirts. So we have to just structure that differently, because you see the extraction history there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that dichotomy. So I mean, in Benin they face the same problem. They were exporting their cotton raw. Now they're trying to create local manufacturing and textile companies there. So you're seeing that there's an opportunity to have the value addition in the Caribbean or on the continent.
And even because this came on bigger for me when I went to India in 2016, and so there was a big weaving heritage, right? Those people, indentured people from India, live in the Caribbean, and also the Caribbean would have had weaving methods that existed, indigenous methods, and also Africans who were brought would have had methods, but none of them exist here. How do we re-engage that? Because it is a human technology how to weave. I think the basis of computer technology is based on weaving technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ultimately what you're saying is we need to be capturing the value of our own creativity and of our own raw materials.
Completely.
Yeah.
Because also we grow a lot of bananas, Dominican Republic, a lot of bananas, there's a lot of waste from there that can be grown, moved into weaving. And banana material is very, very fine. And there are a lot of waste from the natural resources, cane, bagasse, and there were inventions created. Cement could have come out of bagasse, but those things were not invested in because they didn't have this dreaming that is happening now. And it's really good what Afreximbank is doing. It's nearly, it's if you sit down and you take it in completely, it's something to grieve about.
And creativity transcends borders.
Yes.
So are you seeing greater collaboration between creators in Africa and in the Caribbean?
Because I'm part of Canex, we have been able to, since last year, we have gone to Portugal. I've been able to meet people in the cohort of designers. We showed collectively in Cairo last year the large trade show, and we do something that they have developed in with a connection with Trinidad. So there are those connections, but that's supported by Connects. But if the Association of Designers is set up, right, we could have greater dialogue that is not focused on what we can get from other people, but what we can give each other. Because we have problems that are similar, and we have solutions that are similar, and we need to have dialogue to share that.
Fantastic. Mr. Young, founder of Cloth, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you
for being on Afreximbank TV.
All right, thanks a lot.